Swayama Swagana, Sokura, Nagi which has also ridiculous burning Symbol Maltamber, Gitamber, Nitamber, Musa, you don't go to the
No. Take the rice and offer up.
That's my street. I'm not less than you. I'm not
Put the powder yellow first. Maybe first. Rice and flour. Yes. Wash your hand and spray over take it a little bit and go left and body, soul and speech we are keeping here.
Nobody nowadays, no youngster are interested in this dance, and then nobody is performing and then learning this dance also. And even if any one of the tourists or the foreigners, they came here and they learned this dance, and then it's very important in our Buddhism and in Buddhist society, or in the newer or in Nepali society. That's why it's very important for us to become, if somebody they came us, and that's why the team and then Daria, both of were just invited to perform in the monastery, and then they just invited you for to motivate for the Nepalese youngster. And besides that, and then if we the Nepali or somebody we perform, and it's not, people won't see our Nepalese, those who are performing Chariā dance, and they won't see. If any for Westerners, those who are performing the Chariā dance, and then they will more focus on that, and they will interesting, they will they have their good, and then anyhow they will just come to see the dance, and that's why they will make program or whole thing, because that's very hard to learn and something to them, and it's a Sanskrit also, and then we have to go learn all the philosophy, religion, and then whole thing we have learned culture, and then whole thing we have learned. That's why it's very important.
dharma guru sangha tataivacha guru vajra dharasjaiva tasmai shri guruve namo. Guru vajra dharasjaiva tasmai shri guruve namo. Vajravine Vajravangsidram Vajramridangehim Vajramuruje Vajralasyehum Vajramalentram Vajragitehrim Caryā Nritья
Caryā Nritья taken Krishna Janani Nritья Caryā Peru Belarus Dino.
Now will you please
with this discipline, it takes many years, if not, decades, to really understand the full meaning and to embody the full meaning in the actual performance itself. And that can be said of any Vajrayana practice, because there's so much that behind not only the iconography of the deity, but understanding shunyata, understanding the actual philosophical, not just conceptually the philosophical principles, but the actual experiential dimension of Vajrayana Buddhism. People spend many years in retreat just trying to understand that. And one can say if someone doesn't really have that kind of understanding, then they really aren't fully, completely practicing Charya Nritья or Charya Giti. So it's an infinite discipline in itself, and I feel like a baby. Literally, I joke with some of the other people there that we just kind of feel like Nepali babies, you know, we're still like trying to like say e, u properly. And so I'm very humbled when I'm asked to perform because I still very much feel like a student, and I feel like I have a long way to go, especially compared to some of the singers, the Newar singers that I've been able to sing with and to learn from. It's just, they're so far ahead of me. So in that case, there's really only a handful, I would say, of Westerners who have actually stuck with their tradition for many years, and I think have a kind of embodied understanding to the point where it's like really in their bones. But besides that, if someone doesn't have that natural discipline on their own side, it's difficult to really fully understand the dance, and the understanding will always be kept in a kind of like a shallow level, which is fine. You know, if people have just a shallow understanding of Charya Nritьya or Charya Giti, that's great. That will at least inform their appreciation of it as a viewer. So it's not to judge anyone where their understanding is, because we're all where we are, you know. But I think it is important to understand that this isn't. It's not. It's secondarily a performance art. It's become a performance art, but it's primarily a spiritual discipline. And if someone doesn't have the spiritual discipline, then it doesn't show up in the dance, and the full form of the deity doesn't really come forward. And that is an extremely difficult thing to teach someone, and it's an extremely difficult thing to learn, practice, and develop. So that is one thing that that separates Charya Nritья from other dance styles. Because most dance forms, they don't have a style of meditation. And the whole meditation tradition this last thousands of years behind it. Maybe there's some concept about what to do with the mind, or how to hold the body, or how to be mindful throughout the whole process. But the idea of transforming yourself into a deity throughout the process of the dance, that can hardly be found anywhere. So in that case, I can confidently say that most of us who are studying in the West still are beginners. Yeah.
What actually Charya is, the dance part of it. Because if you have seen only one part of it, on the 90% of the life is kind of an iceberg, you see. Only 10% is seen. The 90% is hidden inside. If you say only this part is iceberg, you'll be mistaken. That's why you are afraid of. Yes. you might go into.
I walk around on the top and like
the top part of it. The top,
the top
you are just top
around.
part of it. This is part of iceberg for sure. This is also part of iceberg, but the 90% is hidden. That's what I feel. You know, this is what because this I have seen. I know now. This has been a long time now for me also. See, I'm not actually. I've been doing some other very different kind of things I've been doing, but my association with one of the gurus, and our guru, has just pulled me for 30. No, it's almost 30 years. I've been just doing it. I'm not like you are trying to do your master's, or somebody is trying to do your PhD. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to study and see what comes out. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing nothing beside that. Okay. Then I saw that there is 90% of it is hidden, and that's what I get interested in. The more and more I read, more and more I try to study it. Even today, I find new things. Yeah, the basic, the center point of it, I feel that I have caught it. But still, there are so many things which I have not understood. And I just try to find out. And every time I try to learn about it, write about it, I find that something is always missing. I'm never happy, you know. I mean, I'm not satisfied that I know everything. No, no, I don't feel that. Still now, I don't feel that.
You came here and you saw so many things, yeah? And now you can see that those are all like a film in your country.